and hi to everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hi. Okay. So I'm glad that I given an opportunity to make the sharing to everyone over here. And the topic of today is actually about the power of integration. So what are we going to integrate right now? So let us start. Okay, so yes, just like what you all know about the title of this one, right? We are going to make an integration. So what are we going to integrate? So first of all, we are going to integrate the technologies into our daily life, the very advanced technology into our daily life. We're going to integrate the GenQi concept into our business. We're going to integrate the GenQi into our health. So these are the focus that we're going to discuss and further about the GenQi and also about the power integrations today. So first of all, then I believe that there will be some of the phase is quite familiar for me, and some will be the newcomers, right? So we're going to, it's okay, we're going to start from the A to Z about the whole concept and the whole things about the GenQi. And just to let you know, we're going to share about the two very advanced and very helpful products. They're going to be very beneficial to your daily life. So stay tuned for that. So first of all, what actually is GenQi? Just for your knowledge, GenQi actually, just to be simplified, it's a combination of the Western and traditional Chinese medicines into our daily life. And we're actually trying to, what the GenQi trying to achieve is to achieve the full of vitality, achieve the energy, chi, and spirit. This is the things that we want to achieve. We are going to head in our ultimate goal in our life. So the concept of the GenQi actually is quite similar to our MRT. It's trying to do something like clearing, harmonizing, or nourishing, plus incorporated these things into and our basic exercise to make our life to achieve this kind of things, to get these three elements in our daily life: energy, chi, and spirit. And then how are we going to do that? And of course, if we want to like to know more about the how are we going to get the benefits from the better nutrition, how are we going to eat well, everything's right. We have a lot of talks that are going to talk about this. But for today, we're going to more focus about the GenQi session. So basically, the GenQi going to be divided into two products. One of the very key products is called BES massage device. This is a device that has a lot of benefits, a lot of testimony right now in the market of Malaysia that you can be shared, you can find in Facebook, you can find in Google, a lot of places you can find the testimony. But if you still haven't get know about this product, right? Today will be a very good chance for us to make the sharing, to make a discussion about this product. So if you'd like to know about this product, right, maybe we should start with few things first. Like few questions you might ask yourself first. First thing is like, what is the meridian? This is the thing we're going to highlight. Secondly, about what are the major functions of BES? The device is called BES. What are the major functions of it? And next is what is so special about the BES? Why I must select these machines? Okay, so we actually, according to the data we found in the journals and according to Malaysia data, right? We actually in Malaysia we have 84.6%, which is very large percentage of people that Malaysia has a problem. Is called low back pain. Oh, this kind of pain hits a lot of people, and those that have these kind of problems, right? They know one of the major issues is that once you get this problem, you can always get the recurrence of it. And I'm one of the victims, I have to be honest. I'm one of the victims of low back pain. I always thought that this is I thought that it's an old people disease, but I'm not too old, right? I consider. Okay, but these kind of pains already hit me for quite a long time. And yes, and until I find out this data, I go to do the research, and I found that hey, I'm not a lonely person that have this kind of problem. 84.6%, such a large number in Malaysia, actually having this kind of problem. And actually, this is due to one of the issues and one of the habits that we are having, which is sitting down. Yes, we always thought that, oh, okay, those that have this problem might be they do like their sitting posture is not good. they didn't do exercise, they carry heavy things, or no. But actually it's no. Because we found that actually by just like sitting for 6 hours or more, we actually increase our risk of getting the back pain for a very large number already. So I would say that Malaysian that actually sitting less than 6 hours is very, very few only. That's why we have such a large number having this kind of problem, lower back pain. And why sitting down actually can cause this kind of problems? Why? Actually, it's because that when you're sitting down, right, we are keep on by staying on one of posture, right? The meridian, or we say the flow of the qi in our body actually is stopped. It's actually obstacles, is obstructed by something already. Like imagine sitting on a chair, the chair, like my buttocks actually is attached to the chair, right? When I sit down for more than 6 hours, right, you see the qi, the flowing from the top, from my head to my leg, right, actually stopped during the buttock places. And actually it stopped not for 10 minutes only, not for 1 hour, but it's more than 6 hours. And for a very long time, very long term and long run, eventually my meridian was blocked. It can be blocked. So the meridian blockage actually happens in a lot of people, and we strongly believe that meridian blockage can cause a lot of problems. It happens in not only over my lower back, it can happen over my leg, my hand, and a lot of places. The blockage of meridian, right, actually is like what? It's actually like a river. Meridian is like a river and like a highway, connect from my head until my leg, until my feet, until my feet. But the thing is that when it stops already, when it's blocked already by like blocking by the rocks, all the qi, the movement of qi, the flowing of qi will be stopped and will be impact heavily. The flow of river is not smooth anymore. In the case, what happens? We might feel pain. We might have a lot of problems. This is the things we need to overcome. So how should we overcome? And of course, if the rocks are the problem, we have to stop the rocks. We have to remove the rocks, and we have to stop the rocks from keep on coming to the river. Okay, that's the things we want to trying to do. But without a very proper way of overcome this problem to clear the meridian, right, people might have a lot of kind of symptoms. These are few of the symptoms people might easily feel or easily encounter. It's definitely not only lower back pain. It can be spine problems, it can be sinus, it can be fatigue. Wow, a lot of symptoms looks familiar with us, right? It happens around us and maybe on ourselves, right? These are the problems. It may be due to the meridian blockage. And if we really carry this problem to the hospital or maybe to the clinic, I think a lot of people might found that there's no, that according to doctor, right, they even go through the x-ray, go through a lot of scanning, everything, test the blood, everything looks okay. But eventually you still have a lot of pains. And at this moment, right, you have very big chance is due to the blockage of meridians that happen already. And the things right now you need to do is to clear the meridian. Am I right? So BES machine can do a very good role in doing these things. Okay, in helping us to reconnect our vitality, in helping us to clear, to unblock the meridian again. So what actually is BES, and what's the principle behind? Why it's so powerful and it can help us to clear something, the meridians, something is so seems so something we cannot easily see from our body. Even we cannot use a very good machine to detect, but the BES machine can do that. How are we going to do that? The principle behind the BES actually is that the BES using a very high-tech Western technology. Yes, it's a modern technology that use the use good of this kind of technology, right? And incorporate and merging with the traditional Chinese medicines. As we know, traditional Chinese medicine, why you call it tradition? Because it's inherited for a very, very long time. It has a very long flow of history. Yes, very long flow of history. And this kind of traditional Chinese, the wisdom of traditional Chinese medicines, if today we trying to combine and merging with the very advanced technology, right, it can bring out a lot of surprises you can't imagine. Okay, and the BES actually using the one of the technology is called bioelectric. Bioelectric, they're trying to penetrate, trying to go into our body to get rid of all the rocks that we encountered so far. That's why some of the people after the doing BS, they feel that straight away they feel the differences before and after. It's not like you're going to have 10 sessions, 20 sessions, or taking for example, 1 month of treatment or whatever. But it's some people, they straight away after one session, they really feel the difference. So after one session of BS, they do BS on their own also, really feel the very big difference, because they're trying to utilize the technology of bioelectric system. And this machine actually has what? Some of the properties is like low frequency. High frequency is for one purpose. Low frequency, there will be different purposes. And this kind of frequency, right, is automatically shift one. They are switching each other. Like high frequency is going to penetrate to the very outermost of the layer of screen. It's like spreading. It's a spreading kind of effects. Okay, when I'm putting high frequency over my body, you will feel that maybe I put over here only, put over my palm, but maybe until my wrist, maybe my arms, I also can feel the power of it, because it's trying to spread. The machine is spreading the energy. But alternatively, it can go into the low frequency mode, which is they're going to penetrate deep inside our skin and muscle. That's why people can feel very relief. The feeling of relief coming from where? Because it's penetrating deep inside muscle. The keyword is deep inside muscle. Okay, if we really want this kind of feeling, right? Okay, today I want to do, for example, today I learned something about acupuncture. I learned about some of the points very good for me. For example, I say Zhu San Li, one of the points that's very good for my my digestion. If I keep on pressing on it, right, I might feel difficulty, because every time I need to like how to say, move down my body so that I can press the point, something like that. And by keep on pressing like that, all right, I also feel tired, right? Okay, I cannot do other things as well. But today, if we coming with this kind of machines, right, it actually can easily penetrate deep inside the point. Without, you don't need to press very hard. You just like you need to just putting the machine over the point. You already can feel the point very strong already. That's the feeling of it. This one is the low frequency, what they are trying to do. And secondly, they have a 4-force. The 4-force is something very good. Everyone likes this one, okay? Because by having the 4-force, we have 4 kind of effects, which is so-called the push, pull, acupuncture, and detox. And what actually are they? Push actually is making your blood circulation is much better and better. Yes, because it's pushing the blood to flow smoother. Pull is trying to guide the things back to the normal, like pulling. For examples, maybe people might be their blood circulations or anything, maybe let's say some of the people, they might have a dented or maybe a sclerosis kind of problems, as kind of shape of the bones and backbones. Maybe pulling might help in these situations. Okay, because pulling is like correcting the things. Okay, acupuncture, just like what I say, you can dip inside our points and detox, guiding all the waste go out to the body. So you see, this kind of 4 effects, right? It's like what? It's like the effects coming from a lot of traditional Chinese medicines, acupuncture, what we call the bekam, massage, and or thieta kind of things. It's actually come push-pull acupuncture detox. All is contained in one of the machines, contained within one of the machines already. So actually, this machine is so powerful, so versatile. It can benefit a lot of people. And the good thing is what? The good thing is that today I haven't learned. I'm not a sensei. I'm not a traditional Chinese medicine therapist. I also can use this machine to help myself, help my family, and help my surrounding people. These are the Meridian. These are the GenQi BS machine. Okay, and this machine is actually acquired a lot of certifications, and they are tested for a lot of time already. This is something very safe, and one of the highlight points within this slide is what, one device can connect to 3 channels. wow, 3 people can use it together, concurrently, simultaneously, using one of the machines. Yes. So people, let's say you have a big family, you don't need to take turn already. Everyone can use it all together. Okay. And in order to learn about this machine, yes, we need some of the learning because we need to learn some point. Which point is very good for us? Is it very hard for us? Are we going to learn for a very, very long time? Actually, we actually have 8 modules. We only have 8 modules going to cover all the learning about BES machine already. Wow. So like what kind of 8 modules we can go through already? First, full body, the back care, which is very good for the back pain. Okay. We have the head. Oh, yes, head modules. For those who have migraines, headache kind of things, they might feel very, might get benefits because of the BES machine. Neck and shoulder problem, very stiff neck, frozen shoulders. You might go for this one. Lower back pain, hitting 84.6% of Malaysians. Okay, if you are one of the victims, right, you have to seriously consider these machines. Okay, because we know that lower back pain is going to be recurrent one. Keep on repeating occur in our body one. Okay, leg pain, slimming care, intimate care. Wow, a lot of things you can do. It's not only for health, but it's only for beauty as well, because it's going to touch about slimming and also the intimate care. Intimate care can help the family build a very good and very happy family, right? Yes, all this is covered. You can use a BM to do all kind of modules. 8 modules is covered from your head until the toe. Okay, and the machine is so easy to use because it only has, yes, it's only aimed at use and only few buttons on the machines. Oh, just to let you know, even the kids nowadays are also using these machines, okay, to help their parents. Okay, so you see, it's only got 3 buttons over here. It's like 3 buttons, 3 main buttons over there. 2 buttons is for the increase of strength. Oh, for the machines, right, it can increase up to power of 50. It's a very big strength of the, how to say, for this machine. You can change it, modify it based on our preference and our compatibility. That's why it can suit a lot of people. No matter what your age, you can always use that. Okay. It suits a big range of people. So that's why it's definitely, if you have one at home, right, eventually you're going to use it. You're going to use it because it's none for everyone, I would say. Okay. So for the BS machine, we have I would say more than 1,000 of testimonials in the Facebook, in the Google, everywhere already. I'm going to share a few of the testimonials here. As you can see, we have some of the clients, right? They actually have problem like frozen shoulders. They cannot lift their hand and everything. But after one session already, they see a very big differences. And this one is something like they have a, what we call that, it's a double edge neck, okay, double edge humps. They also have their back, it's like, it's not a very flat back, right? After doing the GenQi session, only for one session, they will see the differences. Okay, this one is sclerosis problem. After few sessions, also see a very good, significant kind of effects. Am I right? You can see through the picture only. You don't see, he's a real person, but you only see it helps a lot of people. Oh, a lot of students are actually the kids around nowadays have this kind of problem already. Why? They're always have to bear a very heavy back, right? And this kind of problem, right? You need to start to give them a very proper, I won't say treatment, but very proper way to trying to correct them. Maybe BS is one of the way to help them out. Okay. And for the slimming, just the beauty things, we also have very significant, very astonishing kind of, yes, testimony here. One session, you see, if you're able to read Chinese, it's saying that it's only what, 20 minutes of 20 minutes of sessions, I really see 4 cm of the differences on the waist part. It's very big differences. Oops, sorry. Okay, and yes, we have a lot more of the testimony, and I'm one of the persons that I'm very lucky. I'm one of the persons in the first few persons, right, I can do for others, do the GenQi for others, and actually I see a lot of situations that happens here, and one of my very deep feeling is that I found that I able to help one person which has a frozen shoulders. His situation is like he having frozen shoulders until he cannot sleep well. We really hard to imagine one, because only those that are having this kind of problem, only those that experience all kind of pains, they know how important is the machine going to do for them. By doing one of session to him, to this frozen shoulder guy, right, he straight away can sleep well in that night and for the following days. He's so appreciate. He's so touched. Actually, this iteration, right, makes me feel very touched and it increase boost on my confidence about this machine. And I strongly believe that this machine is going to help more and more people. We're going to have more and more very strong testimony we can share to everyone. Okay, this is about our BES machine. And the next machine is the other very important and very powerful product. It's called hydrogen inhaler. Yes, just like what the slogan said, every breath in pure wellness. Wow, every breath, we are breathing every time, right? We are breathing from the morning. Before we wake up, we also start to breathe until the end. Okay, so if every breath also contains a quality breath, right? What it can be? How can the effects goes? Let's see about that. So in this hydrogen inhaler things, right, there are a few things we might need to know first. Is hydrogen a need or a must for us? We have to ask ourselves, is it a need or is it just a must? Okay. And the second thing, to what extent can hydrogen help me? Okay. Is hydrogen really benefits? If it's yes, to what extent actually can help me and help to help me to get a more quality of life? So to understand about hydrogen, right, there are a few things we need to know in advance. The first thing is like this, about the free radicals. Have you heard of what is actually free radicals? Free radicals is actually something that we say is a root of all diseases. It's something that triggers a lot of different kinds of diseases, causes more than 170 diseases. According to this PPT, you see, more than 170 diseases is caused by free radicals only. Free radical is something we say that our common enemy that could pose a risk to our health. Okay, 170 disease is attributed and is caused by them. So to what extent actually free radical going to do harm to us? You see, what actually cause first? So first of all, without doing anything, as long as we are eating, as long as we are exercising, as long as we are breathing, we actually have free radicals inside body already. It's naturally occur inside our body because of all the metabolism, all kind of things, biological things that happens in our body. Free radicals is produced automatically, and usually our body tends to get rid of these free radicals. But if today you're going to combine with the external factors, something like what? Something our daily habits, smoking, drinking alcohol, UV exposure, maybe the environment around us, a lot of gas that we don't like, something like that. So eventually, there are more and more free radicals get into our body. But the thing is that, have we do anything to help our body to get rid of free radicals? We can't rely completely to our body to get rid of free radicals. That's why nutritionists always say, eat more fruits, eat more vegetables. Why do you say that? Because we know that inside this kind of product, all the kind of vegetable and fruits, right, it contains very rich antioxidant to prevent, to get rid of the free radicals. But the question is it enough? Is what we're taking right now, is it enough? If today we have a lot of free radicals inside body, what actually can happen? Okay. Oh, this one is about aging. Yes, aging is caused by, one of the factors is caused by free radical as well. As we can see, why some of people, even though they are same age, why some looks very young, but the others looks very old? What actually happens? What makes the difference? Maybe it's due to too much cell damage, too much aging factors inside the body already. And it may be due to the free radical inside. Maybe the person that looks older, the skin looks like not that young. Maybe it's due to too much free radicals. Maybe due to smoking. Just like I say, smoking is one of the factors that causing free radicals, right? Maybe due to smoking. Maybe the environment, the working, the occupations, they need to expose to a lot of free radicals. They are no choice. They they're just earn a living from their family. But the thing is that how are their family members going to help them to get rid of all these free radicals? Today, if you're not concerned about beauty, you say that never mind, looks old, then looks old. But how if the free radicals going to cause some problem towards your body? Something like this. The free radicals can go deep inside until what level? It can, you see, like this one, it almost cover all the organs already, all the important organs, brain, heart, kidney, skin. Wow, a lot of things that are going to happen. Today, let us imagine if someone is smoking, what kind of disease he or she might easily get? Lung cancer, maybe the bronchitis, all kind of lung disease is inflammation kind of disease. Because when smoking, it actually make the free radical go into the lung first. That's why the trachea got problem, the lung got problem, got the lung cancer, something like that, due to all coming from free radicals go into the lungs. Let's say today they're ingesting free radicals into the what? Into your stomach, into your intestine. And that time, you maybe get a lot of what we call that, the intestine inflammations. A lot of blotting kind, indigestion that already happens. These are all caused by free radicals. Yes, free radicals is not only going to affect our appearance, but deep inside going to affect a lot of places. It's only, the problem is only where you're going to reach only. Okay, but today we have a lot of solutions, and one of very powerful solution is called hydrogen. Hydrogen gas is something easily we can use it's one of the after knowing the hydrogen, I know that it's one of the simplest way we can obtain it to help to boost our body health. How are we going to do that? Okay, first of all, hydrogen, we have to know that this is a very good antioxidant. And it's also coming with some of the other effects, something like anti-inflammation, anti-aging, anti-allergy. This is the properties of hydrogen. And how can it do so? Why it can so be powerful, can play 4 roles at in one time? How can he do that? Because they have some of the features of hydrogen. If you heard of hydrogen, right? We know that it's a very, very light gas. Even if we learn during our secondary school, hydrogen, where is put in our periodic table? It's the first element in our periodic table, which is the lightest, smallest elements in the world, I would say. So you see, hydrogen gas, actually, the penetration power is very, very good because it's the smallest form. It comes in the smallest form. It even can get into our brain easily. Yes, that's the things. Our brain is very selective, I have to say. It's something very selective. It's something we call it 挑食. They are, how to say, food picking. They're picking the food one. But hydrogen itself can go into the brain and brings the benefit, antioxidant benefit towards the brain. Because it's smallest and the lightest. It moves very fast. Diffusibility is very good. It can easily go into move along our blood flow, our blood circulation, from the head to the toe, within a very short time. It brings benefit. I say free radical can do harm from our head out to our toe. Hydrogen is the vice versa things. It's going to bring benefit from your head to the toe, and it's even faster. It can be faster than the free radicals because it moves so fast. Okay, and its selectivity is that it's going to play an antioxidant role and will only react to toxic free radicals. Okay, so in that case, right? In the case, that's why the safety is actually guaranteed already. It can be used for a lot of people, from very, very young until very, very old. You also can use hydrogen because hydrogen have these properties. It's only select the things that is toxic, going to be toxic to the body. Okay, and this kind of effects, right, is not say by me alone. It's actually well studied in all around the world. Up to date, right, it's more than 2,000 publications. You can find in Google, found in YouTube, a lot of places. More than 2,000 publications, more than 2,000 articles. And these kind of articles is not coming from simply type internet. I found the articles written by nobody or coming from newspapers, something like that. But actually, it's all medical paper. It's well studied by the scientists, and it's more than 2,000 right now. And what are the studies actually covered? It's going to cover from a lot of symptoms around diseases. Something like what? Something like it's going to, it helps in detox. There's also studies between the hydrogen gas and also blood sugars, blood lipids, those that have a cholesterol problem, those have a lipid problem, those one are more wound healing, rapid wound healing. It's all well studied already. And hydrogen is really utilized very well in a lot of clinic and a lot of hospitals. All those very big clinic and hospitals, right, they're using hydrogen to make a lot of good effects towards their client and the patients. So today, come back to the real theme. The machine itself, this machine, these two are the machines that generate hydrogen, and you can easily get it. One is hydromy and one is inhaler. And our main character today is an inhaler. It's a hydrogen generator for the inhalations purpose. And this research, I already found that, right, it's well studied already. The hydrogen, history of hydrogen is really go back to the 300 years ago, 300 to 400 years, 300 years ago, you already start to be discovered and start to be studied until nowadays. Starting in 2007, right? The studies is have a rapid growth, and during the COVID time, right? Hydrogen gas is well utilized in China to help those having COVID problems. And the hydrogen inhaler itself, right? These machines, it has a lot of patented and certifications come along with it. Okay. It has a safety design, and of course, and a lot of things and a lot of, how to say, a lot of features are actually in these machines, right? It's going to help you to use good of this machine very well. Something like what? Let you to use it very safely, let you to use it very in a correct way. A lot of buttons on over the machines, right? It's going to remind you how to use it very good. Is the machine inclined already? It's not stable? Is the machine out of water? Something like that. And for your knowledge, right, this machine actually has a very high purity of hydrogen, and it can long lasting for up to 5,000 hours. Okay, and what is the material we need for this machine? Actually, you just need electric and water. That's the only things you need for this machine. You can last for more than 5,000 hours already for this machine. Wow, this is something very good and extraordinary about these machines. And for your knowledge, right? If you today you have hydromy in your house, and you are still considering whether I need inhaler, hydrogen inhaler or not. But just to let you know, what's the difference between these two machines? Hydromy is something can give the optimal effects, especially for those that are over the lower part, especially over the gastrointestinal, for our digestions, our metabolism kind of problems. But today, inhalation, we know that it goes into our nose and eventually go to our lungs. And that's why the major benefits of like hydrogen inhaler, right, is going to support our lungs health, our heart, and our upper body, even to our brain. Okay, so these two machines, the BES and also right now we got hydromy and inhaler, right? They are definitely very good machines in going to help our life become easier and become healthier. Okay, that's all for my sharing, and I'm going to pass the mic back to our beloved Dr. Hiroko. Thank you, everyone.